Hello everybody, welcome to theaffiliatejourney.com. My name's Ian. A little bit different video format for you today. I'm going to keep this one really quick because I just want to give a basic overview to help you get interested, I guess, in trying out Google Website Optimizer. If you watched my video on Wednesday of this week talking about conversion, I said I would be doing this video for a walkthrough of Google Website Optimizer to give you an overview of how this process works, exactly what it is, and they maybe shed a little more light on what a split test is. So I'm going to keep it really quick. I'm not going to fully install a split test, but I'm going to show you how you could go about it. So the URL to get to Google Website Optimizer is below this post, as is a link to a plugin that's available for WordPress if your affiliate sites are using WordPress to easily install the code that you need to set up for Google Website Optimizer split tests. So I've been in here and just created a simple test here now, but we're going to create a new one. So when you first log in, you want to create a new experiment. They've got two different types here. The A-B experiment is comparing two different pages, so two totally different URLs. So you would create a secondary page on your site that is similar or the same to the original with maybe one change on it, such as the headline. If you're using WordPress, the easiest way to do this is to cut and paste the content from the original page and create a new one and just name it, version 2 or something at the end of the URL. The multivariate test it's deeper than what you really need to get into for this purpose, but it allows you to test multiple things almost across a matrix, and it suggests that the page should receive more than 1,000 views a week to make this worthwhile. I almost always do the A-B experiment. A quick tip on something I do is I block the second version of the page I create in my robots.txt file. That ensures that I'm not going to have any duplicate content issues with the secondary page that I create on my site. And also it won't get indexed in the search engines when I block it. So I've put a little link about that down below the video as well. So here it just tells you what you need to have done before you get started. You want to know what page you're going to test. You need to have the alternate page created, and it also says you need to identify your conversion page. Okay, for affiliate sales like we are, you don't worry about the conversion page. If you recall, on Wednesday I talked about using a unique identifier on your affiliate URL so you can tell which page a click comes from. If you are diligent about doing that, then inside your affiliate account at Commission Junction or ShareASale or a private affiliate program, whatever you're using, you should be able to see which page is sending clicks and also which page is creating more sales. So we'll say, okay, yes, I've completed this, continue on. Okay, once we get here, we're going to name this something, my test 2. Oh, can't type today. Okay, so original page, let's just take, I'm going to use my blog here. Okay, that's the first version. We'll grab a secondary page because that's what I made the first test with here. Okay, so we've got page 1, and then page variation 1 here is the secondary page we would create with the change on it, whether it be the new headline, a video, a different image, different call to action, whatever it might be. You can test more than one version. You can add another page here. However, I suggest you only test one page at a time and one element at a time. That makes it easy for you to actually track back the performance increase that you create, okay? Now, remember I talked about conversion page URL. You need to put one in there. Here, I'm just going to select a page here on my blog. There. Again, you got to have it in there and you got to install the script for this thing to work, but we're not actually, this isn't actually our conversion page. This is just a formality, okay? So we're going to click continue. It's going to take us to another page here where it asks us, do you want to install the code or are you going to get somebody else to do it? We're going to say we're going to install it. If you want someone else to install it, there's Elance, Odesk, Freelancer.com, Scriptlance.com. There's all kinds of marketplaces out there you can use that will help you install this type of code on your site, blog, or store. Okay, so we've got 3 scripts that need to be installed here. The first one is going to go on the original page, okay? And it goes in the header. You can see an example here. It goes in the head tag in the HTML. The plugin that I talk about below and give you the link to will automatically insert the code in that proper place. The tracking script, which goes on the variation of the original page up here, also goes in the head. And then there's a script that goes on the conversion page as well. that would track. It tracks to ensure that you've got it all installed properly. So if I try and say validate pages now, it's going to come up with an error because I don't have the scripts installed yet. That's okay. I'm going to stop going through this portion of it right now because that gives the basic overview of how to set it up and what you need to do, which was the goal of what I wanted to do, to hopefully get a few of you interested in going ahead and trying out Google Website Optimizer. Again, the key points are that you have some way of tracking where the clicks are coming from on these pages, whether your affiliate program shows the referring URL and you can trace sales back to that, or you can attach a unique tracking ID to each URL. So whichever one of those works for you, make sure you've got that on both pages, the original page and the variation page. And what you're going to get is that if I go back to the home page here for Website Optimizer, here when you click on these, of course it's not set up yet, it's going to want me to set it up, but after you start sending data, what it's going to show is you're going to have the number of page views that have occurred for that experiment. So that tallies up in total. So page visitors, it could be 100. It's good if it will show a conversion, but don't worry about that because that's the number of people that make it to the fictional conversion page. It'll probably be 0. And to tell you the truth, after you have it set up, you can actually delete this fictional conversion page that you create. And sure, your conversion rate is going to show 0, but the most important thing is that Google Website Optimizer will serve the version 1 page to one visitor, then version 2 page to the second visitor, then version 1 page to the third visitor, and version 2 page to the fourth visitor. And the whole idea is that if you get 100 visits, then it should be split about 50-50 between the visitors seeing the different pages, which allows you to see which version of a page and the changes you make perform better, which is the point to all this. Don't worry if your variation you create performs worse. Don't worry. You give it 100 or 200 visitors or whatever to see how it works out. Change it. Try something else new. Right? That's the whole idea behind split testing. We can't know exactly what works without trying it. But stats don't lie. If one page outperforms another time and time again, then we might not think that it should, but if it does, that's just the way it rolls. Go with the winning page and continually try to beat that page because remember, like I said in the previous video this week, increasing conversion is the easiest way to boost your paycheck without having to find more traffic or increase your search engine rankings or increase your ad spend or whatever it might be. So that's the quick walkthrough for Google Website Optimizer. I thank you for watching this today and enjoy your weekend. Bye for now.